morning, traders. Welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Thursday, October 13th. Markets did pull back a little bit in the morning and then quickly was bid up to virtually get unchanged. Markets were really quiet yesterday after the FOMC minutes, which is surprising because if you guys are following the markets, you all know the last several minutes that came out, the markets ripped to the upside. So I think that's a little bit of a change that we need to take into consideration of what the markets did yesterday. I also think that the markets are pretty much ready for at least a quick dip down prior to the election, and then we really have to see where the markets go by there. But the fourth quarter is already setting up to be something really exciting. So keep on your toes. Make sure you have your plan set and ready to go, and definitely use your stops. And make sure you have your risk management implemented on every trade you guys do, especially with these algorithms and HFTs in this market. It's very dangerous if you let something go. And that means that if you're looking to take a 20-cent stop and you don't take the 20-cent stop, you could be taking a dollar stop. When you're position trading, it's a little different. You have a lot of wiggle room. All right, guys, let's get right to it. I'm watching closely oil, gold, bonds, and of course equities. And right now, I do believe going forward is going to be selling equities, selling bonds, and buying gold, and even crude oil, selling crude oil at one point for a pullback, and see where that pullback is going to take us. And right in front of you, you have the WTI contract, which the crude oil end of day contract. As you know, it's continuous, but this is a chart of the end of the day, and I've showed this to you many times. And I said, here's where we are into some heavy resistance, and right around the 51.5. We did pull back yesterday. We're basically flat. The American Petroleum Institute, the API number came out yesterday because it was a holiday on Monday. They push everything back a day. Today is the DOE numbers, the Department of Energy numbers that come out at 10:30 today, which is usually on Wednesday. Well, they came out with a big build last night, about 2.5 million barrel build. That's pretty significant. And you can see it's really ridiculous that every week, one week there's a draw, one week there's a build. We all know the build is out there. We all know there's tons and tons of oil to be had. There's a huge find in Alaska. Every nation is producing oil. Believe it or not, I mean, as you price oil in, I've seen many oil analysts saying oil shouldn't really relatively be right around between 30 and 35 to even 40, and that's pretty much it. But you have the OPEC ministers talking about the meeting in November, so you just have to watch patiently. But I'll tell you, if the meeting does happen to start to dismantle and not happen, you're going to see oil really get right back down to about $41.5, $42. So I would be very, very careful. I would not be looking to buy oil here. My thing is this, guys, is if I'm looking to trade oil, would it be USO or UWTI? I'm looking for a pullback into the 38% retracement, right around the 46, or even deeper, okay? But I don't want to take out this area here, this little swing, these swing lows. If we take that area out, then we're going to drop, okay? But if we can stay and consolidate, then I think we'll have enough energy to break above 51 to get to 55. I don't think 55 would be probably the price target and the year-end target if it were to rally. I don't see anything higher than $55, if that, okay? Now let's take a look at the dollar, and as you know, dollar does affect a lot of the commodities and stocks for that matter. And as you know, I mentioned, I've been showing this to you for weeks now, saying don't count the dollar out. Nice symmetrical triangle, lower end of the range. Love to see these symmetricals, guys, or pendants, especially when you're at a lower end of the range. That's a really explosive. You could see our RSI MACD really strong here. Yeah, it's a little bit overbought at the moment. It's not quite a doji here either. It looks like more of a spinning top. You can see if I open this up here. Okay, well, you could actually call it a long-legged doji. That's fine. But we did get a little bit of movement yesterday. We're down in a pre-market, rightfully so. We had a big explosive move. What I'm looking to see is exactly what we talked about in oil. I want to see a little bit of a pullback, make that higher low from this area, and then explosive move up, and then we take out this swing high, and we're going to have some big movement to the upside. This will affect equities. You have the large conglomerates, the multinationals that do a lot of business abroad. It's going to hurt their bottom line. Nobody wants a strong dollar in their country, but the dollar, the almighty buck, guys, is the safe haven trade right now. Well, let's talk about gold. Well, this is the gold miners ETF, and you can see here that there's nothing good about this chart at the moment. However, I do like gold for a buy, not until they I want to see the 1242, which printed early in the week. I want to see that get taken out, really wash out one more time. We have the commitment of trade reports that come out tomorrow, and there's heavily shorted the producers, which are smart money in the report, and the speculators are long. So we want to see what the report looks like. I do think that we can probably get into the 1920 handle in the GDX here, and then we stabilize a little bit like we did here. And you see how we broke out of that base? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, but I do like gold. I mean, look, if you have a decent sized book and you want to start nibbling here, knowing that it's going to come lower and you're going to look to add to it, that's fine. Just follow your trading plan. Next is going to be GLD. And you can see here, GLD, just kind of basing here again. We had 3 or 4 day base. And again, this is what I'm looking for. Basing, and then see if we take out the base. But I do believe there's nothing good here in our MACD and RSI. And if we're following the lead here of price is telling us we're going to break down at least down to the 115-ish area. And if we lose 115, we're going to get right back down to 110, maybe even 105. I don't think that's going to happen. Again, I like gold. And if we get a risk-off environment, gold will be well bid up along with the dollar as well. TLT bonds, nothing good about bonds here, guys. As we know, rates have risen. My target for the 10-year, as you know, with that ascending triangle, I didn't put it on today. I had too many charts. Is $1.85, and that's what I'm looking for at the moment for that pattern to complete, that ascending triangle to complete the pattern. So you can see here we went all the way almost down to the 76.8% retracement. I'm looking really for that 61.8, which we hit the first time and the second time, blew right past it. So now I'm looking for is a retracement rally. I want to see that rally be very weak, right up into the zone, even up back up to here. That's fine. If we can get that higher low, let me just remove that. If I can get this lower high from here, from this swing high in here, from this rally back up again into this this little trend line area, I'd be more inclined to short that right here. I'm not looking to short here at all, and I'm not looking to buy it. I'm a better short seller in TLT. Let's go into our indexes, and as you can see here, spiders, you could see we had a doji. We really didn't go anywhere. Let me just move that back down again. Excuse me. There we go. You could see here, but I mentioned we have a very big bearish rising wedge, which is bearish and only bearish if we break the lower trend line, and we try to hit it twice, guys. You could see that here. We hit it twice. Well, not quite yesterday, but we got close to it. 212.50 is going to be key and pivotal. If we lose 212.50, we'll get to my price target of 210. Take a look at the 60-minute chart. And again, guys, this is for our premium videos. I just want to show you. And I want to show you, this is what it looks like without my targets. So you could see it's really, really good for trading, and identifies the top and bottom resistance support area. So come check it out, premium video. And also, if you're really looking for a trading room to trade, we have a bar none trading room, guys. We're in there all day long. Take a look at it. Go to the website, and we actually put out a nice good morning call from 9 o'clock to 9:15. All right, so here's the 60-minute 212.50, guys. Gotta lose that. We gotta lose that 212.50, and then we'll go right to that 210. Okay. Next is going to be the transports. You can see here, transports holding up relatively well at the upper end of the range. We had a little bit of weakness yesterday, but I want to see this starting to break down a little bit more. That'll confirm that sell-off if we get a sell-off. IWM, at the moment, we did break that symmetrical triangle up here. You could see that. And now we just had a doji. And we'll look at see our momentum indicators, RSI, MACD, all rolling over, guys. So I would suspect at least a sell-off to the 120 in the IWM. And last is going to be the Qs, you can see here. And this is our daily big areas of support and resistance, okay? All right, guys, I hope it helps. Have a great day today. Let's see what happens with the DOE numbers at 10:30. Should be very interesting to see what oil does and, of course, what the markets do today. Have a great day.